Hello everybody. I just wanted to show you what I've done so far to take off the carburetor on my 1961 18 horsepower Johnson Seahorse. 18 Seahorse. It's actually kind of crazy. Like, you can't pull off the cover plate or the airbox. I think that's what this is. I don't know. I've never really messed with this engine before. Can't take any of that crap off just because it's all super interconnected. And so I had to, there's like the craziest like vintage linkages inside of here, but I had to pull this linkage off. It connects to right here, so I could get it out of the way to get at one of the main two carburetor bolts. There's one right here that I already have the nut off of it, and then just on the opposite side there's one right here. Oh, where am I pointing? Right there. So you just have to get rid of those two. This side is pretty easy to get at too. Kind of had to take my wrench at an angle, but this side, yeah, I had to remove some stuff. So yeah, we'll see what else I have to do to get them off, but I think it's just going to be pretty much pulling them off like this. I probably got to remove that gas line right there, and maybe that's it. Here, let's see. This is my first time doing this, but yeah, just get rid of that gas line, and I think I'll have the carb off. So I'll maybe show a video of me cleaning these guys, because it's pretty interesting. Alright, see ya. Alright, so I got the carb off. It was really easy in the end, even though literally like all this crap is interconnected. This is some pretty intricate linkages here just for the choke, and then there's a couple. I took the knobs off, but I haven't really looked into what all this is, but it's got like the high speed, low speed, lean. So you can do some apparently pretty interesting carb adjustments externally, so that's kind of neat. The reason I'm pulling this off is I bought this boat motor about 5 or 6 years ago when I was 15 years old, or thereabouts, and it ran good. He started up in a bucket, but like a dummy me, I didn't have any idea that the lower unit was complete junk. But I finally got a job. Well, I've had one for a couple of years now, but decided to save up for a new lower unit. We got a great place called Twin Cities Outboard locally here, so they're gonna have a rebuilt one for me that I'll exchange and pay around $200. I'm cleaning the carb because I cleaned out the carb on this Mercury 4-horse and did a great job. It's like a first pull start, cold start. It's really nice. And I've been doing carbs on my motorcycles, as you can probably see in my other YouTube videos. So with that, I'm going to start tearing this thing apart, and I'll let you know if anything interesting shows up. Cool. First thing first, I'm just trying to get at the bowl, but this thing was connected, and so I was trying to figure out if I was going to pull it from one of the different joints, but I took the screw here, interesting looking screw, and just popped this off, and now I think it's just 4 screws, or 5 actually, 5 screws on the bowl, and I'll have the bowl open, get whatever varnish is settled in there. I don't know if I'll be able to do much else. I guess if there's some jets in there I'll get at them, but I don't feel like taking this carb apart much more just because it's so crazily interconnected. Actually, that's the only way you can open it up, so I'll probably get to do, well, except for right here, but I'm not going to mess with all that. It looks like it splits right here, but I should be able to get at plenty of stuff down there and make it run a little bit better. So I'll open it up for you. Interesting point here, some old gas in it, and it's really gross. Oh shoot. Yeah. Screws came out easily. I think this might have been like rebuilt or something at one point, because all the gaskets throughout the motor are really nice. At least externally they look like it. But yeah, this gas is nasty. The football is really cool. It's a cork. I wish my camera would focus. But yeah, it's really neat, and appears to be really varnished, unless, yeah, it's got to be. I don't know. So looks like, gosh, I don't know. I'll probably just empty out the gas in it. See if I can't pull this off, pull the float off, and see if I can't find any more jets. Here's one, but I don't know how much I'll be able to get at. Maybe I will have to mess with other parts. Well, I guess that's probably just gonna be, right here is just gonna be air intake, and I don't think there's any jets normally there in a carburetor. One thing I thought was interesting was, I don't know much about two-strokes, but this is a 2-cylinder engine, as you can see, and only 1 carb. Whereas when you're working with, like, you know, multiple cylinder 4-stroke, you have a carb for each one. So that's just kind of cool. I'm sure it makes perfect sense, but it's just, I don't know, I'm learning here. So yeah, it's cool. You're ready. Alright, so just got a couple of things. Can't think of the words right now. Kind of the main jet or whatever, and then the part where the float needle goes into. Float needle's looking in good shape. Anyways, I know from doing this a million times before that I like to do it the right way the first time, so I don't have to take it apart again. And I was having trouble getting a screwdriver here because of this thing. Like, I keep complaining about I can't get this faceplate off, until I noticed that there was a screw in the little choke lever. So I'm going to unscrew that. This will be out of the way. Faceplates will be out of the way, and I'll be able to get at everything else. So, okay, in order to get that off of the carb, set this down. This guy right here is the front linkage where there's the little richness lever. And it's kind of like, you know, when you spin this part moves up and down, turning a certain part of the carb. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna let go of the carb here. It was basically in here like this, and the inside was attached to the carb, but couldn't pull that out, so you had to undo this bolt head right here, or whatever, that undid the threads, which allowed you to pull it out of here and pull this off and get at the carbs. Don't really, I guess I'll have to open up the butterflies to see if there's any more jets that I can get at, but noticing this thing right away, and it's dirty. I don't know if that's, let's see, I don't know if that's like, I don't know what the purpose of it is, so, and I'll have to take a look, but like, it's dirty. So yeah, I will either clean that or figure out if that's supposed to be like greasy or something. But yeah, I'm going to take more look at this carb. It actually looks really simple. I don't see any like rubber diaphragm like a standard, what I'm used to, motorcycle carb or other carburetor where it's got like the top to it. So yeah, let me keep at it. Took the airbox apart just to see what it was like inside. It's kind of interesting. It just has 2 little air ports that go into here in that big old chamber, and then go into there. That must be just like super high tech, awesome airflow that just adds like 900 horsepower or something. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting. Might clean that out with a rag or something, but and then I found, can you see those couple of dots underneath the butterfly, kind of where there's light? They lead up through here, which has the little cap on it, to this stem, which I said I didn't really know what it is. That cap makes me think it's one of those kind of like factory set pilot jet types of things. I don't know if pilot jet's the one I'm thinking of, but I'm tired and I haven't worked on carbs in a while, so I can't think of the names of things. But I don't think I'm going to pop it up. I kind of just sprayed carb cleaner and then let it flow down into there, and found any other little holes. There wasn't any more jets, but I just like sprayed carb cleaner in any holes and kind of watched where it would go. And it looks pretty clean now, so I think I'm just going to put it back together. And I'll be sure to make a video when I get it running. Either before I get, no, you know what, I'll probably get the exciting news. I'll probably get the lower unit tomorrow, so maybe I'll get the boat out soon. First I gotta fix my 95 Jeep Grand Cherokee that isn't running right now, and it's in the way of the garage door, so I can't get my boat out. So yeah, lots to do. See you later. Alright, one little final note I want to make is I have this attached back to how it was, and the big one here is high speed richness and stuff, and it does that lever right there. And then this guy just goes on the slow speed, and it just pops on, and you twist it, but I know that it's doing nothing, and I know that because I tried to twist it manually, and it's really tough. So this thing, as far as I'm concerned right now, is a decorative piece, and I don't know, I remember seeing that cap right here, there. I don't know if that was a factory type of thing, but I'm wondering if that like seized this intentionally, and this thing's just kind of a joke. But that would make sense to me, because I know a lot of you mess with that stuff on other carburetors and you're not supposed to, because it's factory set as far as the kind of the idle speed and stuff like that. So I pretty much got it back together here. Now I just got to get it back on the motor. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my motorcycle videos and whatever other videos I decide to make that I think are fun. Might be some Jeep videos, who knows. Alright, thanks a lot. See ya.